Hey guys, welcome back. I keep telling you guys I'm working a lot of hours at work, so I really don't have a whole lot of time to get stuff done. I want to make sure I keep you guys updated on what's going on. So today we're just going to take a couple hours. I just got off work and we're going to go ahead and paint my intercooler piping. Those of you who haven't been keeping up with this build, or maybe you're just new to the channel, the reason I'm painting these intercooler pipes is because we're kind of going with a low-key look under the hood. I know what you're thinking, dude, you've got a turbo under there. It obviously doesn't belong there. Just because the turbo sticks out like a sore thumb doesn't mean everything else has to. I'm not one of those guys that likes a lot of chrome or shiny bits under my hood, so that's why I'm doing stuff like this. I guess I just prefer the subdued look. Anyway, let's get out here and get this done. All right, trying to get these intercooler pipes painted. We got this all taped up. We're gonna hit this with some bed coating. This is one of my intake tubes after 3 coats of the bed liner. Looks pretty good. That's the Rustoleum bed liner that I always use. So that looks good. The parts I left bare are the parts that are going to go into the couplers. So I left them bare like that just to make it a little easier to shove them in there. But that looks good. So got some more stuff to paint now. These are just some more of the parts that we have to paint. You know, we've got our little adapter that we made. We're only painting what's in between these lines. We've got this connector, or this piece of pipe. Then we have this. On the STS turbo kit, this actually went around the air filter. It was like a mud guard. Since the air filter was under the back of the car, this just kept mud from getting sloshed up on the air filter. We're just going to use it to kind of hide the air filter. Oh, sorry guys, that was my washing machine going off. Anyway, like I said, we're going to use this to hide it. I'm going to clean this up, paint it with bed coating, and we're just going to mount it on top there so you don't see the cheesy little air filter. Okay, so we're going to do this just like we did the other pipe. We're going to tape off the parts that we don't want the bed coating on, and we'll sand down the rest. Of course, John was nice enough to blast this piece that he made for me, so I don't have to sand that. It's already ready to go. I'll just, after I tape up the parts I don't want to paint, I will just wipe it down with a little rubbing alcohol just to get any contaminants off. Not that it really matters with this bed coating, but better safe than sorry. Okay, I'm going to give you a tip for a healthy relationship. A lot of you guys may not realize this, but your wives or your girlfriends, they actually love it when you bring greasy car parts in and wash them in the kitchen sink. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it just turns them on, guys. So don't be afraid to just walk right in with a big greasy part and throw it in the kitchen sink there. Your wife's going to love it.
What the hell are you doing in my kitchen sink?
See guys, I told you they love it. So we don't really have to worry about masking anything off on this. We just got to make sure you know, it doesn't have any residue on it. And before we do that, we'll hit it with some sandpaper. We've got all our parts on hangers ready for me to take them out and paint them. And I was going to, you know, do a little video of me painting them, but as you guys can see, it's getting pretty dark outside, so I really don't think you'd be able to see much anyway, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys know how to spray paint something, so I'm gonna go out here and spray paint these. I'm not sure what happened there, guys, but my camera shut off and it just started saying card error, so I don't know if it got that last bit, so I'll just go ahead and tell you. I was just putting the new IET sensor in our pipe that we painted with the bed coat in here, and you know, of course, we have to wire this guy in, cut off our old MAF sensor, and find the 2 wires that we need to wire our new IET sensor in. So I was just showing that, and like I said, my camera just started going nuts and doing stupid stuff. So anyway, it just plugs in here, but it's really tight. I kind of drilled the hole a tad too small, so I'd have to force it in there so I wouldn't have to worry about a boost leak. But with that grommet that's in there, I mean, that's not coming out. So I think we're good there. I mean, if I was running 20 psi, that'd be one thing, but you know, I'm going to be running like probably around 7 psi. I might go up to 1 bar, you know, like 14, 15 psi, but that'll be it, because we're just going to be running a 2-bar map sensor. So, you know, about 15 psi is all we're going to be able to do on that. Also, keep in mind, this is a daily driver. Got all our parts painted. Now, the reason you don't paint in the dark is pretty obvious to me at this point. I do have some runs. Couldn't really tell what I was doing. Before all this bed liner sets up, I want to go ahead and peel off all the tape so it doesn't pull any of the bed liner off with it later. Sorry it's kind of dark in here, guys, but it is night time. Like I said, I don't get a lot of time to work on this stuff during the week. That's why I've only been doing like a video on the weekends, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update. There are still a few wet spots on this pipe here, so we're going to leave it hanging up, let it cure overnight. There's still a few wet spots on our shield too. This guy turned out good. Now keep in mind where the line is how far it's going to sink up into the couplers. So as you can see, all I was doing here was bridging a gap between a 2-inch coupler and a 3-inch coupler. So that's why there's only that much of it painted black. Alright guys, I know there was nothing really dramatic in this video, but I just kind of wanted to show you that even though I don't have a whole lot of time, I am steadily chipping away at this. And I do have to work this weekend, but I only work till about 5 or 6 o'clock. Hopefully after I get off work, I can maybe get some more stuff done, get another video out for you guys. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to go back and look at all the videos with this project. There'll be a link popping up on the screen at the end of the video to link you to the playlist. I believe it's called LSX Turbo C10. So if this piqued your interest at all, you might want to check that out. Also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. That way you can get updates on what's going on. So that's it for tonight, guys. If you liked this video, hit the little thumbs up button. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. If you're not, go ahead and take this time to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. I'm going to get in here and edit this thing up so I can put it up for you. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time on Bad Luck Garage.